Hello, guys. So I am coming in with just a very quick video. Tonight, what is this? Sunday, December 21st. We had an awesome live with Miss Linda tonight where she was talking about tips for the garden. And at some point, we got on the sassafras tree. And of course, Miss Linda was telling us about the filet that they make in Louisiana with the sassafras tree, and she was saying that she was not aware of what was the sassafras root was actually used for, and she'd heard that they actually make root beer out of it, well, sassafras beer, pretty much out of it, and I told her that I actually have been waiting for quite some time on the sassafras tree and that I'd marked it back home. Long story short, she wanted to see it because she said she'd never seen the sassafras tree and she didn't think that any one of us had shown in the gardening community had shown that a sassafras tree like in our gardens. So I told her I had a video, I had to dig it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share that with you. So this particular video, I found it. Oh, I found one of them, but this particular video that I'm going to share is you're going to get a little bit of a sneak peek on a conversation that I was having with my family. One of them, technically, she's not a family member, she's family, and then we grew up together, and now they, down in the Low Country, and then the other person on there is actually one of my cousins. So we're having a conversation because my stepfather used to make sassafras tea. He would go and get the roots and would make sassafras tea. So we used to drink it when I was a kid, and we, whenever we get colds, whatever, he used a lot of the roots and things that were in the area. As of course, in the Low Country, a lot of the elders knew this stuff. Now, the reason that we were actually talking is because I never learned how to identify the plant. Like my sisters and I, we all drank it because my stepdad would make it, but he never took us with him. And it's just, us girls. Now, my cousin that I'm talking about is a guy. So my cousin, it was actually very close to him, to my stepdad, and my stepdad taught him a lot of the things, right? As you can tell, I'm a little perturbed about it right here. Just joking, but no, he taught my cousin a lot of the stuff, and this is one of the things that he taught him. So we were actually down there after church one Sunday, and we grabbed him, came because we're pretty close to the church, and so we came to the house, and he was like, we were going down to my mom's house, and I said, yeah, I know it's somewhere around here. And we're going down the road, and he starts blowing his horn because I'm in front, and he's blowing his horn. And then I stop, and he was like, it's right here. And I'm like, what? So we get probably, I don't know, we're on the road maybe 10, I don't know, 5 seconds before he stops on the way to get to my mom, as we get to like her lane. Um, and so we get out of the vehicle, and so it's me, and my cousin, and then my other cousin. So we got out of the vehicle. So the video that I'm going to show you is us actually talking about it because, as I said, I drank it as a kid, but I never learned how to identify it. I didn't know, I didn't get to learn all the things that I wish that I knew about this plant. So I had no knowledge of this. So what I'm going to do is take you in and let you hear our conversation that happened on that particular day. Now, again, I mentioned to you that I grew up in the Low Country. So this is us talking in the Low Country. This is not us trying to speak to you as I'm talking with you right now. We are from the Low Country, Gullah Geechee corridor, and no one's holding their tongue in this conversation. So when you hear us talking, you're going to hear the way that we talk when I go home. Okay, so I will show you the video and then I will bring you back. All right. So
you got
this is the
call
sassafras.
Monty and let him know.
Show
Is she
me
still
what
there?
sassafras is, what it looks like. So these are the leaves. All right.
Give Monty a call.
Tell me what we're supposed to do now.
So,
all right, darling.
it's not good for like during the summertime, like the pick it. It's good to drink it, but what you do, you wait till the fall time of the year and the leaves fall off.
Here's the thing. It's a runner root.
Yeah, but when the leaves fall off,
that's the root from there.
All of this probably the same root.
We want the root.
That's
right. I know it's the root.
If you take it right now, it hasn't drained back its energy.
That's right.
So you have to wait till the leaves fall off so that the energy goes back to the root, and then you come get the root.
It should be a continuous root.
That's right.
Got
you. It's hard to identify without the leaves.
Without the leaves.
That's why,
you gotta identify.
So you gotta know where it's at.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. Right
Oh, that is a big.
Yeah.
You see the butterfly peas?
Oh my God!
It's all down here. Blue. It's wild blue butterfly peas. So Tusi, you can make a tea out of this.
Out of what?
The purple flowers right there.
The flowers.
The flowers. So matter of fact, take all them flowers.
Okay.
Take them home. Okay, so that was our conversation, and so. I'm going to put the picture of the sassafras tree up so that you can kind of look at it, and hopefully I can find one where you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Now, the sassafras tree is really unique, and that's what I was talking about in Miss Linda's live, is that it's a tree that the leaves actually are very distinctive, and they are actually different leaves on there. So I'm hoping that the picture that I'm able to show you will show you 3 different leaves. Okay, so there's going to be one leaf that's going to be like a larger leaf. There's going to be another one that has 2 lobes, right? And then one that's going to have 3 lobes. Now they call it like a 2-lobed mitten and then a 3-lobed trident. But it has 3 distinct looking leaves on it, so it's very, very easy to identify once you know what you're looking at. Now, this particular tree, I'd seen this tree many times because, as you'll notice in that video, we were actually we ended the video actually talking about wild blue butterfly peas, and of course, Miss Linda, it's for me, she was the first one that actually introduced me to the blue butterfly pea and the fact that she was using it for teas. And it makes a beautiful tea. And so I'm at home, and then I realized that there are blue butterfly peas at home, wild ones, just kind of hanging out. And my mom said when I showed them to her, she said that she was looking at them and she thought that they were morning glories, because they're morning glories all over the place. But then when I showed her the 2 different ones, she's like, oh, I didn't even realize they were 2 different ones, because they're morning glories and they're blue butterfly peas, like all down her road, going to her house, all down that dirt road. So that's what we were talking about. So I will show you exactly what that tree looks like. And then I had noticed that tree many times before, those trees many times before, because I cut like the branches and things like that for my mom and try to keep some of the branches out of growing out into the drive, actually. So I'd seen the trees many times and never knew that was the actual sassafras tree. Now, the interesting thing about it, though, you'll hear one of my cousins said, my cousin Alicia, you'll hear her say that that the sassafras tree is a runner, and what she meant by that is it's that the root is going to run all under the ground. So I had seen the larger tree and realized that this was a big tree, and then I saw some smaller ones, but what I didn't realize is that the larger tree is probably like the mother, and the smaller ones most likely are actually upshooting from the runners. So the runners are going to be like horizontal across the line, and I wish I do have video of it, I just couldn't find it, but there are runners all down where the larger trees are. Well, the larger one that we were looking at, and then there was a larger one that we looked at kind of like in the distance, and I'll see if I can point maybe to it so that you can see what we were talking about. But it's right behind the right in front of the blue butterfly peas that we were looking at. So Again, Miss Linda, hopefully this video helped. And for anyone else that was really interested in what that what the sassafras tree looks like, but that is what we were talking about. So I am really excited when I'm able to go back home again to get it. I actually marked it with a little container. It's like a, I don't know, Bath and Body Works little container or something. I just put it on the tree because what my cousin was telling me is once the leaves fall, then it would be really hard for you to identify that tree. So I put a marker on the tree so that I would know where the tree was so that I could find the runner, because it would be nearly impossible to identify the tree once all the leaves fall off, because the leaves are going to turn, right? They're going to turn yellow. I think it's yellow, orange, and like a brown, and then they're going to fall off. So if I were to go back down there and I'm not familiar with what this bark or anything looks like yet, I would not be able to identify the tree. So I marked it so that I could be able to get back to the large one, and then once I dig down, then I could go and I could get to the runners. All right. Hopefully this video was helpful for everyone on the sassafras tree. Again, like Miss Linda was mentioning, they do make sassafras like root beer. They make a sassafras beer and they make a root beer. And the sassafras is something that was used medicinally and is still used medicinally throughout this country and probably even the world, to be honest, if it's available. So yeah, I'm really excited. Hopefully, I will be able to get back down there soon, and I will be getting the sassafras root so that we will have it, because I've been waiting on it for months. All right, guys, that's going to be it for now. Hopefully, this video has been helpful for you, and you learned something, and now you know how to identify the sassafras tree. All right, guys, whether you live to grow or grow to live, let's just get to growing. Later, y'all.